no idea what he's saying there, but it's good.
Yes, it is.
Welcome to Keep Mini Live. Hey, I'm very excited tonight. You know why? You guys already know why, I'm sure, right? Why am I excited?
I think
Why
so.
am I excited?
Do you guys know?
I don't know.
I'm so excited.
I got to cross something off my list, my show list.
Big
What did I cross
AZ
off?
dub here.
What is it?
Crazy AZ.
The AZ is gone from the list of states that I have not done. Phoenix, Arizona, correct?
Yeah.
Phoenix, Arizona. But I'm not counting cities yet. That's a whole nother. That would take forever. You know, every city in every state. No, I don't think anybody's ever done that. That would be way too much. Anyway, welcome guys. It's nice to have you here. Shadow Guilt is here.
Great to be on.
I can give you a round of applause. There you go. Because I know people at home are actually they're applauding. Where's that stupid? I'm trying to find this thing it's in my way on the screen. It's okay. It'll be fine. Shh.
We're gonna survive.
Anyway, well, okay. So I did look up some Phoenix things, but the main thing that I'm really pissed about is the weather, because it seems like the weather there is very awesome all the time, right?
Up until
comfortable?
about June to September.
And then it's like death, right?
And you're boiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
But
brutal.
it never really gets cold there, right?
No,
It's a little cold right now.
Not compared to everywhere else.
it's like
It's not
38.
Okay, what's a little cold? What's a little cold to you guys? Then I'll tell you what the
It's
temperature is here.
58 right now.
And we're like,
Oh, you poor guys.
Yeah.
It is right now it is 29 degrees here.
ooh.
And snowing and windy and yes.
It gets
it's
cold
not
at night,
fun.
but the sun takes it all out like super early. It gets hot quick and then it drops off.
I've been thinking of places where I could move to that I would be comfortable year round, but I think Phoenix would be it because it's like 70s, right?
Right.
Well, like until summertime, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Till like about May. Yeah.
That's ideal. Yeah, I could definitely rock out
It
to
is.
that.
It is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Now, are there
It's
freaking
I love
wildfires
that.
and shit like they have in California because it's desert? You know, like is there? You guys have that problem?
not as many as California.
No.
What are they
I
doing
don't
wrong?
think, anyways.
What are
I
they
know
doing
we
wrong?
have some.
Up north, yeah. Phoenix ain't really. Phoenix is in like its own valley. Up north, AZ is all like pines, Rocky Mountains kind of.
Oh, Flagstaff.
But yeah, you jump in
yeah.
the car 2 hours, you're in the snow. Yeah, it's nice.
So you can go skiing whenever, pretty much, like snow.
Yeah,
skiing.
yeah.
Yes,
We could go right now if we really wanted to. Let's go skiing.
You could, yes. Well,
Come on out.
yeah, go and take your phone or GoPro or something and ski, and we'll do the interview as you're
We need a
skiing.
green screen. Yeah.
We
Yes.
flying down the mountain.
Well, that would be even better. Next time, we'll do that next time. We'll have it all worked out.
We'll plan it.
Well, we can talk a little bit about the things that I found, if you'd like. Oh, and by the way, for those of you watching, to chat with us, you must hit subscribe. That's how I get them. It's just.
There you go.
But
Gotta
if you
subscribe.
unsubscribe, I will find you. Please don't do that. Just turn your notifications off. If you don't like it, it's whatever. I won't know who you are. But there's several famous musicians from Phoenix or Scottsdale, like the area, that I didn't even know. Like Alice Cooper is a big one.
Yep.
Yep.
He's
Brett Michaels, is he from there? Or does he live there? I can't remember what I read.
Did he live here?
I don't
Brett
know.
Michaels.
I thought he's from LA.
I think he lives here.
He's from
I wouldn't be
everywhere.
surprised. There's a lot of
And
people.
Chester Bennington from Lincoln Park, I didn't know he was from there either.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot more than that. There's just like, and Soulfly. I used to listen to Soulfly all the time.
Yes, Max does live out here. We played a couple of shows with Soulfly. He's
Really?
great.
Yeah, he's so nice. He's the nicest guy ever.
I'm sure. Yeah.
He's playing.
Yeah. I mean, there's several more that I saw on there of and also people that just live there now. Like if they're from
Exactly.
somewhere else, they just live there now. But I
It's
mean, there's
blown
just
up.
so many.
It definitely has blown up.
Last 10 years, this place has doubled. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So you guys live in Paradise Valley, or are you near Paradise Valley anywhere?
I can't
That
afford
neighborhood
to
looks
live there.
phenomenal. You know what I mean? It doesn't look too expensive at all.
Oh man, they got houses.
Is
on
that like
top
the
of it.
Hollywood where the like
Yeah.
celebrities and
Oh,
people
yeah.
live?
Sunset. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
All the football players for the Cardinals, a lot of NBA players live
Yeah.
up
Suns
there.
guys. Yeah. There's some pretty ridiculously big houses, like malls. Like they look like malls on Google Earth. They do. I'm sure they don't look like that in person.
Oh, some of them are gorgeous.
Why do you need that much room? You don't need that much room.
Yeah, exactly. You really don't. Some of the during COVID, I worked for Amazon, and I was delivering out to Paradise Valley, and some of these houses were like, I felt like I was walking into like a premier office building.
Yeah,
Like
they don't need that stuff. I don't know. But they do have money that they just need to get rid of. You would think.
Yes, so
I think that's the way it works. But
buy a
I need
house.
some money, so if you need to get rid of some of that,
Right.
Take it.
It's all
Take
yours.
It's all yours.
I like to get my crap out of the way early. That way, the whole show's about you guys. But I for the first time on this show, this July it'll be 4 years, and I'm just now getting a website built, and I'm having somebody else do it because I don't have. It's not that I don't have the time. I don't have the patience, and I can't stay focused on one thing at a time. I can do this for an hour. That's about it. And then I'm off. In space. But but I just can't. I've tried to do those ones that teach you how to build it, and I just can't do it. So I have a guy. He's actually from Zimbabwe. That's where he grew up, but he lives here now. So I'm going to try to have him on when we launch the site, hopefully in a couple weeks. But he's on a great job. It's going to be cool. Can't wait. And I did order a new wall graphic because that's no longer the logo. I made a new logo. I'm trying to put it on everything now, but I got one coming. I think Tuesday it'll be here. And stickers, new stickers.
Right.
You guys can't really see it, but maybe I can zoom out here and you could see the drum heads that I have full of stickers.
Drummer.
Do you see all those up there?
Where?
Oh, nice.
See, everything's backwards when I'm okay. Yeah, so those are all mostly people that I've had on the show.
We gotta send you a couple stickers.
I'm a sticker collector of sorts. So
I got you.
I will swap stickers with you.
Yes, I'll send stickers.
You will be one of the first to get the new one too. So I will send you some stuff. Anyway, and I'll talk about who's on tomorrow night later on the show. But so tell me how Shadow Guilt became Shadow Guilt, where the name came from, and are you guys buddies from high school? Or are you buddies just or did you just meet like this?
Great question. That goes back. This goes back. Way back. I was in a band called I Gave Them Hope, which was like a metalcore band kind of. Yeah. At that point, the singer, we had ousted him. We kind of determined that we wanted to go a different direction. It wasn't a direction that he really wanted to go anyways, so it kind of worked out. He's doing his own thing now. He's really, really good. But that turned into Shadow Guilt. And the way we got that name is we were trying to get rid of I Gave Them Hope. It kind of didn't vibe. Nobody really liked it. And we ended up looking at a bunch of different things. Our drummer at the time, Danny, he was really into like prog metal. So he was looking into like kind of ethereal kind of names, really prog sounding names. For me, I wanted
like what, for example?
Angel's Trumpet.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be that.
Yeah, dude, that's fine. It's his own thing, which is cool. But
is he an Angel's Trumpet now? Is that what he's
doing?
doing?
No, he does not play anymore.
Oh. Nobody else was on board, I guess, right?
I guess so.
Anyway,
nobody wanted the Angel's
Each
Trumpet.
their own, right? Each their own.
Yeah, But at that point, I was kind of looking into like split personality type stuff, like real sketchy type stuff.
Yeah.
And I ended up looking into Carl Jung. He's like a psychologist
from Blow.
And he has a theory
made famous through Blow, I guess, right?
Yes, 100%. He had a theory about how everybody's guilty of thinking about things, whether it's like robbing a bank or stealing things or lying to people. We're all guilty of it, whether or not we want to admit it or not. And like the theory behind that being something that affects someone's ability to think correctly is called your shadow guilt. At least that's the way I understood it. Okay. So I was like, shadow guilt, that's pretty mysterious. It sounds kind of brutal. There's a lot of shadow bands out there,
Did you have to Google that name to see if anybody had it? Because I've done that several times. Yeah. So
I did.
I've never heard of anybody having. Maybe Shadow of Guilt would, maybe, I don't know, but.
That's what I was worried about. The closest thing I could find was a band that had a band called or an album called Guilt of the Shadow or something like that. And I was like,
So
yeah,
you
we're
got
good.
You got it.
We're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass trying to come up with a name because you come up with something good that you don't think anybody else has. Some foreigner from the 80s has it, you know what I mean? And they were terrible, you know?
It's like, damn.
And then like I ran into like so it's me and Rob started me and my buddy Rob started this idea, and um he had his solo stuff was called Deviant Philosopher. So when I released one song under Natural Cause, and we were trying to come up with everything under the sun, like to come up for a band name, and I like words that like mean the same thing, but nobody ever speaks them, and he could never he didn't want to worry about having to spell it, like
Yeah.
Well, you do it so many times you don't have to worry about that, but then other people you have to worry about other people spelling it wrong, So we that killed that. So then he was like, "Well, how about Deviant Cause?" So it'd be his thing, and then so that's where that came from.
Nice.
And nobody got that. Nobody's got that one. So
easy.
yeah,
And
we were thinking like just Deviant would be good, but I think that one was taken by I can't remember an Australian.
Yeah, I want to say I've heard Deviant before. Maybe I'm thinking of Deicide.
Deicide. I've heard of them.
But yeah,
Well, So how did you guys meet? Like, were you in school or anything together? Or?
Yeah, so we met this guy.
I was working at Arby's.
Oh hell yeah, roast beef.
You got
This
that
guy-
roast beef.
this
I
guy
used to
was
run
the-
that shit.
Curly fries.
Made me a sandwich the first time I met him.
There was a piece of plastic in it.
There was.
Uh,
I was like, what the hell is this?
I pulled it right out of his mouth too.
Ah, that's kind of strange, but okay. I mean,
No.
I was like, hey, you play guitar? No.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we met in 2016, I think.
16 sounds right. Yeah.
So we did
8
that.
years.
And at first, we had Shadow Guilt. It was me, you, Mr. Clay, our old bassist Paul, and our old drummer Danny. We released an album at the time called Ravaged. It was fine.
And that's not available though, is it? Like I can't.
No, it's not.
Okay, I was gonna say I can't find it.
It's on purpose too.
We were like 19.
You can send it to me though, right?
I will.
Bunch of
You should
guys
send it to me
playing
now, and we'll play a
guitar.
couple tracks from it. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
Can do
it was just we were like in a rush at the time, and like it was not the best recording. Kind of rushed to put it out there, and we ended up not being very happy with it. But we always wanted to kind of go forward with developing our sound. We didn't want to just be like a prog band. We didn't want to just be a metalcore band. We didn't want to just be thrash. We wanted to be everything. And we kind of evolved over a few years. Danny eventually left, our drummer. That's where we met this guy right before COVID.
Good timing.
Best timing. Good timing. Great timing.
Yeah.
We got to meet in public. It was cool.
Nice. No masks involved or anything.
No masks. Yeah,
We
You
went
got to
a
see what he
Taco
really
Bell.
looked like at
Taco
first.
Bell, I remember.
At Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So everybody came from fast food restaurants. That's how you met everybody.
Well, I
wasn't working there in the
area. We met this guy at Taco Bell. We're like, "Do you play drums, dude?"
I was sitting outside.
I mean, I'm gonna have to start looking for musicians at those places.
We need to go
Yeah.
to McDonald's right now.
Go to your local Pizza Hut. You'll
You
find
would
a
think you
couple
wouldn't
bass
really want to
players.
meet. You really wouldn't want to meet anybody at McDonald's because that's kind of like low grade place.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Compared to other places,
That's your line 6
Yeah.
Spider 5 amp.
Yeah, that's if you're really desperate,
Yeah.
You can do
Like
that. Yeah.
last minute. But we met him in 2020. We ended up the first thing that we put out with him was a cover of Creeping Death
Oh yeah.
Ah,
by
Okay.
Metallica.
Yeah.
That was cool.
We did a whole music video for it. It was real cheesy, real campy, real,
Scooby Doo.
Real campy.
like 80s slasherish.
Nice.
And it was just good fun. Then we still had Paul, our old bassist. We ended up doing the Center a year later. Then we went on a string of shows, and we kind of felt like we were going in this direction that Parasite sounds like, because
Parasite's badass.
yeah, it kind of knocks you in the fucking jaw.
You fellas have it right there with that song. My goodness, that's the very first song I heard.
Thank you.
I was like,
Appreciate you.
whoa. Who are these guys? Who are these guys? I don't even know how. I think you guys had a thing. Did you have an ad going on Instagram for a while? Maybe that's
Oh yeah.
Yep.
that's where I always find people who are like, where did you find me? I'm like, I don't fucking know. The algorithm's
works.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
It does work, yeah.
You know.
You do. Instagram's the best for that, though. Like Facebook's algorithm, even though it's owned by the same freaking people, it seems like Facebook sucks horrible compared to
100%.
Instagram. Horrible. And I mean, I started the show on Facebook. I did it on Facebook Live. You know, that's what I knew at the time.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stay on there because copyrighted music. They don't cover any of that stuff. That's why I can't do it on anything else either. You know, YouTube covers all that stuff. You know.
Good.
But yeah, it's Facebook just sucks ass. I hate it, but I have to keep it updated because the page, you know, there people still follow it on there. The idiots that are still on that platform, you know. But yeah, I mean, like a lot of even like bigger bands I've talked to. Like I had on the 200th episode, I had Dan Skiz from Power Man 5000 on the show, and I sent him a message on Instagram, and he got back to me. I mean, it just seems like they're more responsive on there, you know.
I saw the Instagram message.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, I can't give away all my secrets, though, you know.
Right.
Oh no, you're good.
Well, okay. Before we play a song, though, there's one spot. I want to give you one of the places that I found. I did find some cool. I guess there's a lot of really good like venues that have been there forever. Like Crescent Ballroom, I guess, has been there forever.
Yes.
Right? And Rebel Lounge are the two that I just made notables.
Rebel Lounge, formerly.
Yeah. Where was the place that you guys played recently where you said you nearly sold it out?
That was the Nile Underground.
Nile Underground.
Love. It used to be in the early or the late 1800s. It was a movie theater hall. You went and saw movies there. It was yeah.
Now,
so
did you play that show with other bands, or was it just you and your night?
it was other bands.
Yeah.
We were direct support for the headliner, and it was great. You know, all of our people got to come a little earlier.
Was it your first show in a while? Is that kind of why people were kind of waiting to see?
We had played last in September, and then we wanted to take some time to like kind of get a plan going for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
And we figured out what we were doing. And now that we're on this track, we've got another show here in a couple months. We like to space it out because it gives people an opportunity to not get burnt out with it. And it gives us an opportunity to bring something new every time.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Well, bring it to the East Coast so I can see it. Or I'll meet you in the Midwest somewhere, you know? We'll meet halfway.
I love the East Coast now. I love Georgia. That's beautiful.
Georgia gets hot in the summertime too. Really hot.
It does. God.
Because I don't know, you guys have the humidity though? You have the
not a bit.
Yeah, so we do. So when it's like 80 degrees here, we can have like like 95% humidity, and you can't even breathe. It's bad. Like it's every summer. It's excellent, you know. So much.
It feels like an oven sometimes, but it's better than humidity.
But like there, it could be like 105, but that's without humidity, so it's really doesn't feel like 105, right?
Yeah.
But that's
unless you stand directly in the sun, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's the sun. Like you gotta find shade. If you're outside,
there was this. I didn't mark this down, but I do remember seeing it. There's like some kind of a dancing hoop contest or world championships that they hold there.
Arizona.
Oh, in Phoenix, yeah, like in town somewhere.
Sounds like Phoenix.
And because I was reading about it, and they were saying, you know, in like caps, like make sure you bring like an umbrella or something because it's out, it's out in the sun. There's no shade or anything. That's the only way I remember it. But I didn't mark it down because
what's it called again?
I don't know, something about dancing hoops or something like that. It came up when I was looking for I think I googled like interesting places in Phoenix or stuff to do or crap like that.
Trying to see if I can find it.
And then I went into the oddities. And what are the odd things that are in Phoenix? Like, are there any Turtle Boys in Phoenix?
No, there aren't. But there is in the ASU campus in Phoenix, outside of I don't know if it's the journalism school or I don't know what school it is, but there's a bunch of naked dancing statues.
Hell yeah.
Like 30 of them.
That's right. Yeah, some off of that.
It's literally like
Pretty
You
sick.
should do your next cover there with that.
Right.
statue.
I should have a video right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The whole.
We'll get naked and start dancing.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, they're already naked, so I think let them cover that, and
Yeah,
'cause
let
you do want to
them
sell
cover
it.
it.
You want people to
We
watch.
put our clothes on them.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's
Right.
it. Trade it off.
We'll
But
be
yeah,
naked.
yeah. Good job.
we're
Good
in.
job.
Look at us teamworking.
There's a museum. I guess I guess it's at the main art museum. I don't know what it's. I guess it's just like the Phoenix Art Museum or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But there's a thing called the Firefly Infinity Mirror Room. Have you heard of this?
No, it's fire.
What is okay? This the same thing happened with the guys in Germany. They're all about
my
cartwheels
God.
over there, and they had no clue what I was talking about. Like it's a huge thing, and but that was a language barrier. This is different. You guys live there, and this it's there.
Oh,
Oh
whoa.
wow! I just looked.
Doesn't that
it
look
up.
awesome? Like
That looks
go trip
crazy.
out there, But I guess it's just this lady that's like an artist or something, and she just I don't know. It's not really fireflies, I guess. But what's it say? There's a quote that says something like swarmed with something. You see that anywhere?
It just says Firefly's Infinity Mirror Room.
Yeah. Oh, you guys should go do that. You should do your video there. Mm-hmm.
That would be
That'd be
dope.
Oh, man.
That I don't know how much that would cost or how much if they would even let you. But there's another thing. I'm remembering things there because this was kind of had to do with that a little bit, like visually. There's something outside that's made of like strings that has like lights on it or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like moves with the wind or anything?
Like wind chimes?
No, I can't remember what it's called. I should have written that one down. That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one.
I know what you're talking about.
It's something like it's like a spherical thing, but it moves with the wind if there's ever wind, and it's like a lights, I guess, or I don't know. It's weird.
I feel like I know what you're talking. I can't remember the
Something, yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look it up during the song or something. And then the last thing I found, there's a musical instrument museum, which I thought was kind of
Yes.
cool. I don't know if it's right in Phoenix or but that looked pretty neat. You kind of have to
Been
just look
there.
it up and read about it. What have you guys been there? I'm sure you've been there.
Love the Mim.
What? What is
I
it?
love it. It's
What is
one
that?
of my favorite places.
Oh,
to
that's
go.
what. Oh, the mint. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
that's what we call it. We call it the Mim.
It takes me a while sometimes,
Oh, you're good. You're good.
The
You know.
MIM. Yeah, if you're local, you call it the MIM, not the Musical Instrument Museum, because that's just too long, right?
It's too
Right.
much.
Too many syllables.
Yeah, you want to hit
A
the
crap
button.
ton, more than you need,
But it was
shorten
really cool. When I went, they had a whole Les Paul exhibit. On
Oh
like,
yeah,
of it. They had like a replica of the original, or no, I think they had the original in there for the exhibit. But they have rotating exhibits. They have cultural stuff. You can go like around the world musically. It's
What?
really, really cool. And it's
Wow.
huge.
Can you
There's
play?
so
You
much.
probably can't play it. It's probably not like Guitar Center where you can actually like sit in a room and play.
Oh
the instruments.
no, I
that
could
would
not
be
pick
now
up-
that.
I wish
would
I
be
could pick up Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitar and start.
Oh
jamming.
yeah, of course. I mean, I'm sure they would
Oh.
let you. You ask really nice,
Exactly. Please. I really.
So
I
we
did
have
get
we have
to play
the.
it.
I haven't been there I haven't been there in many years, but in Cleveland they have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and
Love the rock and roll.
but when I was there, it was just being opened. Like I was in middle school, and it was just being opened, so there wasn't a whole lot to see,
Yeah,
So we just went to Cedar Point after that. It was a school
there you
trip.
go.
Cedar Point.
I mean,
Love Cedar Point
Cedar
too.
Point. Cedar Point.
Yeah,
Cleveland's actually a pretty cool city. I was there recently, and it's gotten
Good city.
better.
Industrial.
So, yeah, it's a cool spot. Let's I kind of left Parasite for the second song since it's my favorite. I like them both, but so I figured we'd listen to the center first.
There we go.
All right.
I'm in.
Is this about people just being good all the time?
Oh yeah, it's about the best parts of people,
What is it about, and how did you arrive at this song together or separate?
The song is about being betrayed. The song is about somebody you thought was really there for you, and somebody you thought really cared about you. It turns out to be the opposite. Turns out to
I
be,
think we've all been in that spot too.
yeah, it turns out to be leeching off of everybody else in the room, leaving you to rot,
All right.
So, in spite of no longer feeling that way, I wrote that song. I
Nice.
felt in control of myself.
It does make you feel better.
100%.
stuff,
Get that
you know?
anger out, and it's a crowd favorite.
It's our
Well,
most entertaining for sure.
You definitely will get your anger out because it definitely energizes you and just it's good. It's good. This is Shadow Guilt with The Sinner.
We've done it. A perfect crime. Perfect crime. Perfect
So like, in the happiest way possible, I just want to like throw my desk across the room when I listen to that. And just go, yay! You know, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
You can hear stuff way better. I say it all the time, but you can hear stuff way better when you have cans on than just listen to it on the speaker. You know, you hear everything, you know, painting and everything. It's great job. Did you guys do that DIY like recording wise?
Recording wise, we worked with our good friend Kyle Pinkert. He's he was in a band called Crowning Thieves. They were really good. Um, I don't know what he's doing now, but he's a fantastic musician. He's a fantastic human being.
Shout out Kyle.
Shout
Yeah,
out
very
Kyle.
good. Very good recording.
Kyle Pinkard. He's one of the best human beings I know, and he's a fantastic musician. He helped us a lot with that song.
You're getting so many comments in the chat. I don't know if you guys can see it, but Karen Gallagher just sent fire, and I mean that's probably
Fire.
honest too. I think Scat Falcon is one of my buddies. I think. I don't know, but he says good stuff. And Benny Boy 198 says the center goes incredibly insane, and I agree with that. And
Thank
Sundelight
you.
said, "Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's freaking go. Let's go to the East Coast and visit Scott and play a show there." That's
I'm
what.
in. I'm in.
Yes, let's do that. We'll work on that. All right, is that what you guys? What are your long term plans with this? I usually don't ask this question because a lot of people just don't know. There's other things going on. There's life happening.
Yeah.
But what do you guys have? What's your aspirations for this project? And do you want to tour like everywhere? Are you looking to gain attention like that?
100%. For me, there's nothing more that I love doing than writing music and playing music live and putting on a show in front of a crowd. It's one of the few places that I feel like wholly myself.
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity for me to let loose and express myself in a way that I think a lot of people can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I would love to be able to do that full time. I'm not all about the money. I don't just want to just make $1 million and just be lazy. And
yeah, but you could move to Paradise Valley, and
Oh,
invite me there.
It's true.
Put it all on black.
There we go.
Right.
Black 21. We're in.
Play in the columns.
But I think for me personally, it would just be nice to be able to live off of it and tour and see new places and
The travel.
meet people who
Yeah.
I hope that can relate to what I have to say in my music.
Yeah, I mean it's man, place is going nuts. Benny Boy says Parasite's definitely my favorite. Well, yeah, and then I can't. I'm going to butcher this name. It's Zoe. I couldn't see it from there. Zoe says, "Love this band. The Sinner and Parasite are by far the best songs they've done." And she also says, "Fire."
Fire.
I don't have a sound effect for fire, but we could just
Thank you,
do
Zoe.
do that to the fire. I mean, I have that and that, and that's not really fire. That's just a clown, or something.
I love that. That's my favorite.
But yeah, that's you. I don't think you guys are very far off from getting to that point. That threshold of being able to do that. Going out and playing elsewhere. What's the farthest you've played with this project or any project really? What's the farthest you've gone from Phoenix to play?
Texas.
We played
Texas,
a part of South by Southwest Festival.
Nice.
We ended up getting screwed over by the promoters. So it ended up not
Those
being
bastards.
the best, but it was cool to go.
They have
out
one job, and how can they mess it up? You know what I mean? One job.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot to it. It was kind of messy, but we were just happy to get out there and play. There was
Did you punch them in the nuts when it was all over, though?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
metaphorically, verbally, and physically. Yeah, I got them all 3 ways.
Good.
3 ways.
Good to hear. Wait. What was that? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get at that. We'll get to
Love
that.
it. Was Benny Boy? He's all over it. He needs to co-host this with me. Was an
There you
honor
go.
getting pushed into the pit by you, Brian.
Yes,
It was an honor.
It was.
If he ever
at the
says
last
it was an
show,
honor to be pushed, but it was an honor for sure.
Yeah, at the last show we did. We were playing The Sinner. It was our last show, or it was our last song of the set, and I didn't think the audience was going hard enough.
Oh yeah, you got to get them going.
So I put down
You
my
should do the wall of
guitar.
death. That really gets them going.
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah. Wait for it, Benny Boy. You're gonna get thrown into the wall of death.
Don't worry, Benny Boy. I will throw you anywhere you want.
Do you know who that is, or no? Or do you remember pushing somebody at the last show?
Oh yeah.
You know who he
yeah.
is? Okay.
I put down my guitar. I said, y'all aren't going hard enough. I got out there and started.
Benny Boy needs a shirt that just has a target on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Front and the back. Front and the back.
The prime shadow
That's
goat.
that's the guy you push to get it going right
Push
there.
me, please.
He'll get
Please
it going.
push me.
Do you guys dive off or is there enough space? But some stages you can't dive anywhere because it's the same level as the flooring. But is there space where you could potentially dive into the audience and you would hope that they catch you, right? But
Sometimes.
Not at the Nile.
do you guys do
Not
like
at the
cartwheels
other-
or
like 3
backflips
feet
or anything?
tall.
Not at the underground. That was pretty level with the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I just went out there and started pushing people. It was kind
So-
of I like
yeah.
stages like that where you're kind of right there
Right in the
your
face.
face.
Yeah, and they're right there with you. They're partying with
Yeah.
you.
They're
I was at a
struggling,
I was at a
screaming.
show recently. That was actually at a bowling alley. I mean, people were bowling, and then off to the right, there's a rock concert happening. It was terrific. But there was a barrier, like there's barrier gate things in between you and the stage, and it's like they're not. It's just a band, Like we're not gonna rush the stage. I mean, maybe we might do that, but that's why you have those big dudes. That's what they're for.
That's what Benny's for.
Exactly. Is Benny like that big dude like
He's
that?
tall.
Well, then yeah, he can take care of it.
He's the guy.
He's
Like,
got it.
know me.
You got it, Benny. You do that. So maybe a target on his back is not the best idea then.
We'll make him a custom Shadow Goat T-shirt that has a target on it.
Or maybe I don't know.
We'll make something.
There's
We'll
lots
get
of
some-
ideas.
Limited time.
A plethora of ideas. I know everybody wants to hear Parasite, but you gotta wait. You gotta hear me talk and them talk for a while.
Parasite will be played.
Now, do you guys still work at fast food restaurants, or did you give that up?
Where are you working now, buddy?
Red Lobster.
Hey.
Yes. Red Lobster's the shit. Hell yeah.
I'll have the
Cheddar
Red
Bay
Lobster.
biscuits? Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, you can make those at home. Everybody can, but
That's
just
true.
it's the experience of being at Red Lobster, though. Like it's the
Smelling that.
seafood smell.
There's a lot of Red Lobsters. Yeah.
There's a bunch. We don't
A
have
lot
one
of
like
lobsters.
here, but there's one not very far from here, but we don't have one like. We finally we always get the West Virginia in by itself gets all it's the last things. Like we're always last in getting stuff, because we don't. It's not a huge population, and it's rural. But we're all spread out,
Very true.
We just got an Olive Garden like 2 years ago here,
All right. Endless pop.
so
star.
we're getting there, guys. We're making our way, but yeah, I mean we're
Well,
last
what's
for
next?
everything. We get things last. Oh, this one, Benny's message got held. He's cussing.
Benny.
No, I had to turn on the chat filters for a different reason, and I just left them like that because it's safer.
Oh, you're okay. Benny is not.
I'm gonna show that one because he said I'd wear the fuck out of that shirt, and that's acceptable. That's an acceptable statement. I mean, if we can say fuck, why shouldn't they be able to?
Yeah. What the fuck?
I mean, I had a guy in here harassing the female bass player at one point on the show, so I had to turn that on so it wouldn't get out of hand. I had to kick him off the show while I was interviewing the band
Oh,
without
man.
them noticing or without them realizing anything was up. Apparently, it was her ex that was stalking her. Weird situation.
It's no good.
Those New Yorkers just don't know how to handle themselves,
Yeah, New York, New Jersey too.
Oh, New Jersey's the worst, but it's the garbage state. I know it's called the Garden State, but it's not. It's the garbage state.
If you're from New Jersey, I'm sorry, but why?
Suck it. Just suck it. I think I just marked that one off my list just to do it. Is that
Got it out of the way.
You wouldn't. Actually, no. I've had a guy, but he's not from there. He just anyway.
Lives there.
Anyway, enough about me.
Enough about New Jersey.
No, it's not. It's not your fault, Benny. He said my fault. No, it's not your fault. It's just I had to do that because that one dude ruined it for everybody. That was like 2 years ago. But it's just better that way because I can't always watch. I can't always babysit the chat room. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't have any. I don't have. Some channels have like a moderator or mono whatever it's called.
A
that does that.
moderator.
I don't have that kind of. I don't have that.
Ignore.
I can't trust anybody.
I wouldn't either. No
I
point.
mean, that's just like putting your trust in somebody. I can't do that.
I can't.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly.
That's for
That's
pussy.
exactly. It is for pussies. You're right. Right. What's your next show? I usually don't do this till the end, but I mean, people are wanting you to play, and I'm wanting you to play so you can keep scooting towards the east. But what's do you have a show lined up? I know you said you like to space them out and stuff. What's your upcoming one though?
Next one, we're aiming. We've got it locked in. We know who we're playing with. Can't say much right now.
I hear you.
But it is going to be in either March or April.
Okay, that's
And
doable.
we hope to have a new song out by then too.
That was going to be my next question.
Hey, that's next. We're keeping the train rolling.
Do you like doing the where you just release a single and then wait a while and then release another one, or do you have an idea for an album or a EP?
So we want to, the way we're kind of approaching it now is just kind of doing some singles for a minute, kind of getting our rapport back, getting back on our feet because we were dormant for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just getting some stuff out there for the sake of having it out there. Eventually, I'd like to do an EP. I would love to do a full-blown album. I've got endless riffs. I've got endless ideas ranging from, straight deathcore to more melodic and ethereal sounds,
That's the hardest part too. When you already have stuff, in the pocket that you want to release because you want people to hear it, but you also don't want to release because if you release everything at once, nobody's going to look forward to anything for a while, or until like the next Tool album comes out, which is usually like 20 years apart,
Exactly.
So you don't want to do that. But I think like the majority of the bands that I talk to actually are just do the singles or just like a 4-song EP. Just because of that fact, if you release a full-blown album, well, for one thing, you're going to be stuck playing those same songs for like 2 years, regardless if you release anything else, because people are going to want to hear most of what's on that CD, or see, I still say CD. It's album, right? Digital album.
Either one.
I'm old school.
I know what you're saying.
I don't even have a CD player in my truck. I got a newer truck, and there's not even a tape deck in there. Not even an 8-track player,
What?
How are you supposed to listen to anything? You have to plug your phone in. You do your Apple CarPlay. You know what I mean? Stupid.
Digital. It's all digital now.
Doesn't sound the same as a scratched up CD though. It's like the remix every time.
It doesn't skip the same way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not nostalgic enough.
It skips
I guess we're beyond that. But you have plans of doing like a vinyl? Because a lot of bands are doing vinyl now.
We wanna do a vinyl. We got to figure out what we're going to do it for. Maybe a 45 for a single.
There's a place in New York City. I know that's kind of a hike for you guys, but there's a place in New York City that that does you do pre-orders for like whatever songs that you want to have people pick, and then people pre-order those songs, and you go to the studio and they cut the vinyl right there, so everybody gets their own personal. But that also means you have to play those songs several times in that session. If somebody, a lot of people pick the same song.
Yeah.
Every song, so they record every time you play that, so you can say something to whoever ordered it. They'll tell you whoever ordered this. Like the band Maintenance that I'm playing with, that we're playing with in March, they did that, and they said it was the most fun thing ever. But it's the old like lathe cut vinyls too, like the real thick ones. So like it sounds sounds like a vinyl, on a vinyl. I call it a vinyl player.
Vinyl player, record player. I don't think anything beats the sound of a record.
My mom's not watching the show. She watches every show. She says, "Yeah, right." I don't even think she's subscribed.
She
sent me a message. Well,
that reminds me, if you're watching, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, and you guys have to, I'm sure. So go follow them too, like more than me, because that's this. It's for this show is for you.
Click the link right here. Click the
the pointy thing. Scratch your back while you're at it. What about a tape? What about like a cassette tape? That's a thing around here, especially the pink ones, which is really weird.
Yeah, people love collecting stuff like that too.
I know.
Personally, I have a Slayer cassette from their last album.
Yeah.
So
that's a huge thing.
It's number like 500 out of 666 or something.
I guess you'll have to do everything eventually, right? You might even have to do CDs, like CDRs. Just CDRs.
At the digital.
Yeah, that's lame. You don't want to do that. That's what everybody does. You got to go against the flow.
I still like.
You got to do 8 tracks. You got to do 8-track tapes. Nobody's done that.
Oh, yeah. Where do you?
I don't even know if you could get that made, but somebody out there's got a 8-track doer.
I was gonna say somebody out there's got to be able to make an 8-track.
Sundelight says they know me as Sunshine. Well, why didn't you put Sunshine as your screen name?
Sunshine.
Hi, Sunshine. Is that a guy?
Hi. Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's my favorite guy.
Have you seen Alice Cooper like at the grocery store or anything when you're running around town?
No, but he did have a restaurant that used to
Really?
be really. It was Alice
Cooperstown.
Cooperstown.
Cooperstown. In
That's
downtown.
original. Yeah.
Downtown. It was like a combination. It was right by the Diamondback Stadium. It was like a
Did you eat there?
combination.
Did you try it?
Oh yeah, I
Really
used to
good?
go there all the time. They had it was called.
So it's not open anymore. I take it the past
No,
tense.
it closed. I think during
ago.
COVID.
I think it
Well, he's
was.
getting old too, so he's getting up there in
Yeah,
age.
but
He
but
can't
it
run a
was really,
restaurant.
really good. It was fun. It was like football, baseball themed with like heavy metal and rock and
That sounds
roll.
phenomenal, actually. I mean, I'm
It
not a
was
big
awesome.
baseball fan, but I could get into it if there's some metal involved.
Exactly. They had all the AC/DC Metallica pinball
It's nuts.
machines. They had memorabilia everywhere.
So the people that because there are a bunch, of famous people, I guess, that live in that area.
Yeah.
So it's not uncommon to see somebody out, and nobody really like flocks to them, I see the Brett Michaels, sign
Yeah,
my
I gotta
titty.
go see Brett
It's not like
Michaels.
that. I mean, have you ever seen Brett Michaels?
No, I mean, I
He
worked in
hides.
downtown, so
He
I.
probably hides from everybody. Like a
Oh yeah,
bitch.
he's
Like a
up in the
bitch.
mountains.
You know what I mean? He hides
Paradise
like a
Valley.
bitch.
Paradise Valley.
Iced teas.
Okay, the other question I had was, is it intimidating since there's been a lot of great musicians from that area? Is it sort of intimidating in a way as a band to kind of live up to something? I mean, does anybody like not necessarily you guys, but or any bands like does anybody have that a little bit that they feel that way?
I
Is
mean,
that
me
you know.
personally, I used to be like kind of envious of like the idea of it. Like, oh man, we're never gonna be as good as like this is. We're never gonna leave the imprint that this band is doing right now. Like there
Yeah.
was a band that just blew up out of here. I remember watching a show of like 100 people watching them, and now they're touring with like Trivium and
Who
they're
is it?
called
Do you remember?
Archetypes Collide.
I have to look them up.
Yeah, they're taking off right now.
The Word Alive is from there. Bless the
Yes.
Falls from there. I mean,
Gate
like
Creeper.
I got a T-shirt that has the Word Alive signed the whole thing. I saw it in Pittsburgh.
The
Pittsburgh's
Gate
not
Creepers from here too.
Oh yeah, Gate Creeper. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that's
Dead,
crazy.
that new metal band.
Yeah, yep.
They're on
I mean,
SMD.
the list isn't long like the list that I was looking at. It was like 3 pages, but it was spaced in between
There's a lot.
the genre
A
and
lot of
stuff.
talent here.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, you don't really think of Phoenix as like Austin, Texas, or Nashville,
Oh.
a music city, but it sounds like that's exactly what it is. Like
There's a lot going on.
How is
there's
the
a lot of
scene
good
there?
stuff.
Like, especially like the underground scene. How is that in Phoenix or in your area?
It's pretty legit.
There's a burgeoning death metal scene that's come out of here now.
Yeah. Burgeoning,
Like crazy shit.
bludgeoning death.
Really violent.
It's been incredibly violent.
Or do they have like festivals? I guess you guys have a festival at any time. It sounds like with the weather, but like, do they
Good.
stay away from the summertime for those, or do they try to do those in the
Oh, there's
summertime?
festivals in the summer. There used to be a
Yeah.
lot more.
They
Mayhem Fest used to come around here.
they used to do Mayhem Festival in
Okay,
the
yeah.
middle of the summer. It's like 120 degrees.
I'm
It's all
sure. Yeah,
asphalt.
every bit of it. everybody smells like sweat and
Oh, it
tears,
smelled so bad, but it was
blood,
such a
sweat, and
good
tears.
time. Other than that,
Yeah.
they don't really have a lot of metal festivals out here anymore.
Not anymore.
Whatever.
Well, it's too hot to do it. I
It's
mean,
way too hot.
Definitely.
And if they're gonna do them,
nobody wants to put it on because they don't want to work it either. They don't want to be out there.
Exactly.
Shit.
prime time is the spring, and that gets booked for a lot of like Chris Stapleton's coming here. He's playing a festival.
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Playing
Yeah.
with Hoser.
Duran.
Duran, that'd be sick.
Are they still a thing? Yeah, I guess they
Oh,
are.
yeah.
They did put out a new something.
Rock and Roll Hall inductees.
Yeah, those bastards. I mean, like that's not. I mean, like there's people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that aren't even rock and roll. I think Jay-Z's in it, and like that doesn't make any sense. Isn't there a hip hop Hall of Fame? There's got to be.
I think that there is. I think
It's not as prestigious.
I think it's got to be like. I think that there's a lot of bands that deserve to be in there.
It's like putting a football player in the Baseball Hall of Fame. That's exactly what it is.
That's true.
I think.
But I think
That's my opinion, I'm sticking
NWA
with it.
deserves it because they were pretty rock and roll.
Yeah, for sure.
There's an Acute Mania Live Hall of Fame. Not yet, but I'm building it as we
There you
speak.
go. I'll visit. We'll be there.
Everybody's inducted. Everybody that's a guest is inducted.
Everybody. Dolly Parton just got inducted.
Not the Acute Mania Live Hall of Fame. She didn't. She's never been on.
I love Dolly Parton.
One thing I didn't click on that you know how when on search things, you click on one thing, then there's more questions about that certain thing that you clicked on.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are mistyped, but the question that I didn't click on was, has Elvis ever played in Phoenix? I didn't click on him because I didn't really, but has he? Do you know for sure?
I don't know.
Let's Google.
I don't know if any of you guys are Elvis fans, but you never know.
I love me some Elvis.
That's where this came from. This stuff. I talk like that sometimes. It goes away with time. Okay.
Arizona State.
Papa J says you guys rock. Papa J. Is that Papa John's? Because I'm a little bit hungry.
Papa John's.
Is that my delivery driver?
Yeah, it looks like Elvis first performed here in June 9th of 1956 at the fairgrounds.
I wasn't alive.
In a crisp summer day.
At the fairgrounds. Was it actual outside fairgrounds? Or was it, that what the venue was?
Oh yeah,
Sweating.
that used to be where a lot of concerts happen. They have it's like a coliseum at the fairgrounds.
Okay.
And during the Arizona State Fair, they usually have like pre-concerts for people who attend.
Nice.
It could be anybody. Like Anthrax was playing, and then the next day it was Snoop Dogg. It's a pretty diverse lineup.
Well, you got to cover everything, I guess, right?
Exactly. So, but it's fun.
Snoop Dogg's the main.
The State Fair is a little. I haven't been recently. The last time I went, it wasn't bad. What do you guys think of the State Fair?
It's all
I haven't
right.
been in a long
Yeah.
There.
How are the rides? I don't know.
I do not trust festival rides.
Yeah, you can't trust like state fair rides or any kind of fair rides. Those people don't care. They don't care if you die. They don't care if you die.
At the very end.
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, the amusement park people don't care either. But
Yeah, I mean, I could not. I don't trust it. You can't ask me to pay you $80 to ride a sketchy roller coaster.
No. If you have to buy a ticket or tokens to ride the fair rides, don't do it.
Yeah, no way.
Don't do it. Or an all day bracelet. Nope, I'm good. Well, let's listen to Parasite, and then we'll talk a little bit about food, just a little bit, because we're kind of on, but
Food.
we've been talking quite a bit. We could talk all night, guys, if you want. No, we'll listen to Parasite, and then we'll just talk. Since I don't do the wiener thing anymore, and I mentioned that, and I'm sure the food is a little bit different there.
Spam the comments if you want the wiener conversation.
Oh my God, I don't even have the intro thing anymore. My dad's singing. I don't have that anymore.
We can make something up.
I got rid of it to force myself not to do it anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, if you feel like having a wiener convo, we're up.
But we could still have the conversation, I guess, one last time. But I need, let's see, I need 10 different people in the comments to just type wiener.
Wiener.
And if we get 10 during Parasite, we'll do it. We'll do it. And it can't be you guys. You guys can't get in the chat and do that either. I will find you. I will find you I'll know it's you. I'll know it's you bastards.
Okay. People join.
I'll know it's you little parasites. You know what I mean?
Hey, Parasites.
That was a good segue, right? Speaking of Parasite by Shadow Guilt, I'm probably going to throw the desk for this one. So I'll be back if I do that. Okay. All right, here we go.
you take. You know that you're wasting mine, controlling the parasites, infecting the world online. And in the static I will rest, and until later's final breath, sedated on a short-lived world, naked and helpless I drown in it.
Woo!
Eight.
We ate on that.
8 is where we're at on Wiener.
I think it's 10.
No, we got 10.
I think that's enough, right, to do it.
I think
Yeah.
To do it.
Do it.
Why is my
Pretty
microphone
sure
not
it's
working?
10.
Okay, there it is. There it's back. Okay, I couldn't hear myself.
Wieners.
There's enough wieners.
We got 10.
Okay, I guess we'll talk Wieners since they even hit the like button when I asked them to. They yelled Wieners when we asked them to. And there is a Karen in the chat room too that we're talking about. There's so many likes for this song. It's crazy. It's let's see. Let me get down here to
Love it. I'm glad.
my friend Pete. My friend Pete's in the chat room. Hi, Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Hello, Peter.
Let's
Hello,
see.
Peter.
Petey, hey, what are you doing, Petey?
What are you doing,
Let's
Pete?
see.
Hey, what are you
Pete.
doing?
Hey, Pete.
That's my pasta.
Rosie Pontes, is that how you say it? Rosie Pontes says Parasite goes so hard.
Rock and roll.
And Scott Gallagher. How many Gallaghers are in this chat? Oh, there's only 2.
Gallagher.
Karen and Scott are in here.
Hardly know her.
Scott Gallagher says this song rocks, and there's more wieners. And then Rosie says, I'm on my phone and I can't find the like button, but I will when the live is over. Do that and subscribe also.
And
All of you.
subscribe.
Everybody that hit wiener or did wiener, hit subscribe. And the 4 of you should also do the same thing. It helps with that
You hit
with
wiener,
that
hit
analytics.
subscribe.
Crap, you know. All right, I don't have the intro for the wiener thing anymore because I've quit that. But so you don't get to hear my dad sing. I don't even have it available to where I can just get it quickly. But basically, my dad sang about wieners. It was hilarious. It was a real song that he learned when he was growing up.
Oh, nice.
But basically, the guy that used to live here, Mike, he's got a huge fetish for wieners, like the hot dog version of wieners.
Yeah.
And like I mean, he lived here for like a good year and a half, and 90% of that dinner time was hot dogs. For him at least. I mean, I'd be like, dude, I can't do it. But I mean, he'll eat them all day if he can. And he owns a restaurant now, and he has like so many different versions of wieners. You know,
There's a lot of different kinds of sausages.
I think he
you
needs
can
help.
get.
Honestly,
I've had all
Yeah,
kinds of
wiener.
wieners myself.
well, that's what the question was. So well, one of the questions, but the main question was if Mike would find himself in Phoenix, where would he go for the best hot dog?
Clay's house.
Clayton's hot dogs.
Well, there you go, Mike. You're
Clay
watching.
dogs. No,
I'd say.
And
if-
why?
Yes.
What
That's
sets them apart from your regular wiener? Yeah.
you gotta go to the food trucks on the corner. Just drive around.
Oh,
There
Food
you
trucks
go.
are the best. Those are the
Yeah.
best trucks.
I personally, there's a really good place in downtown Phoenix. It's like right by where I work, and it's called the Loaded Wiener.
Oh, that's the best.
That place,
Congratulations to them for that. Yes. Excellent.
and it's like the sketchiest environment.
No,
to walk in.
it's the
there's
best.
Never anybody in there, but it's like
It's like a bodega.
just a good hot dog and any toppings you want.
That's probably is that the only thing that they serve?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Because that's all they know.
Then,
What's it
like,
called again?
bottled
What's it
water and
called?
Coca-Cola.
What's it called? 'Cause I'm definitely going to Google Earth this later.
The Loaded Wiener.
I wonder if they sell T-shirts.
They
Is
have
it- if
to.
so, you should do your music video there.
Now we're talking.
I'm down to do it at the Loaded.
I'm
Wiener.
sure they'd be. I mean, that would give them all kinds of free advertisement. You know, a shit ton of it. They would love it. But then you guys would be known as those wiener guys.
Absolute banger.
That's the wiener video.
They got the wieners.
You'd be stuck with that forever.
Exactly.
You would have to make shirts. You know.
That's the wiener guy.
Rosie says it went so hard at their Mesa show that I got in the pit with my cane. Shadow Guilt is too good for me. That's dedication.
Yeah.
That's a soldier.
I mean, you can go to a concert with a cane is one thing, but you get in the pit with a cane. Now that's
hard.
dedication.
That's a whole nother.
We
level.
congratulate you for that.
That deserves applause.
She's the VIP of the show.
Good.
She is the VIP of the chat room. We'll say
The
of
VIP?
the chat.
That's the VIP.
You guys are the star of the show, right?
You guys win.
You guys.
Use guys.
What is the main Phoenix food? Like, what's the main dish you would think that would be like the most popular? I guess
That's a great question.
Enchilada.
it is great. That's why I asked it.
No, I wouldn't say enchiladas.
I'd like me some Filberto.
Enchiladas.
There is a lot of good Mexican food out here.
Oh, before I forget, one place I did find was the Wrigley guy has a mansion there when he was alive. The gum guy. I did not know that. The Wrigley Mansion.
Wow.
Yeah,
Where's
it's
that?
out there. It's out there with the rich people's houses, though.
Paradise Valley.
What's his address?
What's the
I mean, it's right on the website, so
Let's
it's the
get his
Wrigley
credit
Mansion.
card.
The Wrigley Mansion, yeah. The gum guy. You know.
Gum guy.
Can you imagine making like $1 billion off of gum?
Yeah, what
What?
do you do for a living?
This
Gum,
guy,
gum.
I mean, that guy knew what he was doing. You know, it's like the
That
wiener
comes
guy.
out of
You know?
something.
Street tacos, says Scott.
Street
Gallagher.
tacos, yeah. Scott Gallagher says, oh, definitely tacos. Everybody says tacos.
The tacos here.
What's the
are-
difference between a street taco and another taco? Is there a difference?
Little baby tacos.
So
So
you go to
handhelds.
you go to most places, you get a taco. It's normally like a crunchy taco with just regular beef and like cheese and stuff like that. But depending on where you go, for me, I like lengua tacos, which are tongue. It's beef tongue.
Oh yeah, I guess
And
that's better
that-
than like testicles.
Tongues
like
and
beef
wieners, man.
tongues and wieners.
Nice.
But-
Very diverse food groups.
My
Have you
two-
guys ever had the balls, testicles?
I have not, but
No.
I did, and I didn't know
no.
it. I didn't know I was having that until after.
Rocky Mountain oysters. I've
Yes.
heard great things. I'd be down to try it. I'm never.
I bet you would. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm
kid.
fucking on board. I got my Dolly Parton shirt. I'm ready to
I'm,
go.
I'm comfortable in my sexuality. I'll eat balls all day long. What?
Exactly. I'll eat all the balls, dude.
Everybody says tacos. I mean, tacos it is. Oh wait, is that a? Wait a minute. Philberto's or Philberto's?
Filiberto's.
Classic.
That's the place you can go at
The Philbo. Go to the Philbo. Right?
30 in the morning after enjoying a night out with your boys and getting
tacos?
Tacos, a big burrito.
Oh, the stuff that makes you shit the next morning, right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
But
That's the
you're
best.
enjoying it. You're enjoying it in the moment.
That way, you know you had a great night. You know.
Exactly.
Then all the memories start flooding back. Oh, I did run around naked that night. Yes, I did. That wasn't a
Find half
dream.
of the burrito on the floor.
Yeah. Got lettuce on your shirt.
Oh, find a bunch of fries.
That's awesome. Well, I wouldn't know. Our town, well, the town that I'm from, Clarksburg, which is just down the road.
Yeah, what y'all
it's
got
it's
going
very
on there?
Italian. It's very Italian. There's a lot of Italian immigrants. So like, there's a lot of like, Olive Garden was probably last to get here because of that. You know,
True.
we have local, homemade Italian food here, and it's phenomenal. And I think the most popular thing probably throughout the state is the pepperoni roll. And it's exactly what you would think it would be. It's just a piece of like Italian bread as a roll, and with pepperoni inside. And
Like
now
cheese
some
and
of them have
stuff?
cheese, some of them have hot pepper cheese in them. Some
Ooh,
people
hot
pour
pepper
cheese on top of it. I mean, there's so many different variations and things you put in there, but that'd probably be what I mean, that Joey Chestnut kid that devours wieners,
Oh
at the
yeah,
thing.
I did that.
That's the wiener.
They had him
cannon.
here. They had him here for the pepperoni roll eating contest, and I don't think he even won. He might have,
Oh, what a loser!
because it's a different kind of bread. Italian bread is like, the crust is a lot harder.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's more, I don't
Hard
know
wiener.
which ones they were using, but because some pepperoni rolls don't have that hard crust. Some of them are a little bit softer, but you can microwave them, you can oven bake them, you can just eat them from the. I mean, you go to any gas station around here, and there's a section full of pepperoni.
pepperoni rolls.
I'll have to ship some out to you. I could probably do that.
Bet.
They'd get
I'll
to you in
take all
time.
the pepperoni rolls.
I will do that. I will send you out a dozen of the best that I think are the best, or a dozen different ones from different places. I could do that,
Whatever you think.
and they're all local. They're all made here, in bakeries.
I love that.
So I'll do
I
that.
love local.
And some of the new stickers. I have some new stickers coming. I think it's Tuesday. It's either Monday or Tuesday that they'll be here with the wall graphic thing. So that one will go on the floor where the other old one is in the studio here. So Yeah, and if you guys have stickers of that, your y'all's logo is badass. But the
Like it?
logo that you sent me, I like that.
The
If you have
Monterey-
if you have any kind of sticker that says anything about you guys on it, I will put it front and center.
it's coming
Well,
your
not
way.
front and center. If I do it in front, it's gonna be like this. I can't do that. But
Right.
I'll put it back there. But that's
Can't see nothing.
I have another. See, what I use is old drum heads from my old drum set that I just recently sold. But I kept all the old drum heads, and I do have an old snare head over there that has nothing on it. Nobody's on it yet. It's not even hanging up on the wall. That could be yours. And I won't put anybody else on it. How about that? You guys are special to me,
Let's go. Let's go.
But you guys have a future ahead of you with this band. This stuff is terrific. It's really, really good. And I don't say that to everybody either. Like, this is really, really, really good stuff. Don't stop doing it. If you guys get in a fight, kiss and make up and keep writing because it's awesome. It's really good stuff. You guys you'll be on the East Coast. You'll probably be in Europe soon. Like, it's that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you need anything from me when you come to the East Coast, let me know. I don't have any really
we'll be in
pull
touch.
anywhere, but I can let you know where the best venues are to play and local support from those places.
You know of any good wiener places out there?
Yeah. Where's the
Oh yeah, I'll hook you up with all the wiener places. I'll give you Mike's direct personal phone number, and you can ask him because he would definitely know. Like, because he's damn serious about it. Like, he will be like, "Oh, they want to know about wieners? Okay,
This is the best spot if you want a snappy case.
Exactly. I mean, seriously, that's what. Yeah, he's yeah.
I love that. That's devotion to the sauce.
Man, everybody's chatting like crazy. This is great. Here's a new one. Seth says, well, it's Seth 3, or it might be Seth with boobies. I don't know if that's an emoji. Did you know toasters are waterproof? If you you can toast food in the bathtub for a tasty snack while you scrub in that tub. Oh, this is one of those guys.
Oh, what the fuck?
Or girls. You can also do this with hair dryers. If you're in a hurry, you can dry your hair while you're in the bathtub. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not responsible anyway, so I don't really care if you do it or not.
Oh my god.
Can't hold me responsible for this crap.
That's funny.
Seth's a clever. Do you know this? You know this heathen? Do you know this guy? You know who this is?
I have no clue who that is.
Seth.
Well, next, if you do know him, next time you see him, push him into the pit with the
There
other
we go.
guy
We'll push him into the pit with a toaster
and a hairdryer, apparently,
and a hair dryer. We'll hook him up.
and a bathtub. You got to get like a blow up
we
bathtub.
we gotta wheel out.
Get one of those blow up pools from Walmart and push him into
Throw
that,
him in there real quick.
full of Vaseline. Yeah,
we won't plug anything in though. We'll play it safe.
we got you, Seth, buddy.
Maybe-
Playing us out of the show is a band called Sages that I pretty much found. Like, I found you guys, just came across the thing, and so we'll listen to Walk Away off their new EP. I have another show tomorrow with a guy in Flint, Michigan,
Flint, Michigan.
and that's where they had the water problem in Flint, Michigan. But I think they're over that now. But he's also a hockey fan, as am I, a little bit. But I'm a Red Wings fan. Detroit Red Wings. I actually have them tattooed on my calf. So he was definitely down for the show as soon as I told him that. So we'll probably talk a little bit about that and his music, of course. But his songs are like 10 minutes long, so we won't be listening to very much of kind of pick and choose. He told me to kind of pick and choose out of those. So we'll do that. We will do that, or we will listen to all of it, and we'll be on there for 3 hours tomorrow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Let's see. A little bit more comments. Rosie says, what are each of the members' guilty pleasure genres or something they listen to that no one would ever guess? That is a good question. Because those guys, like I said, those guys in New York were country listeners, but they were metal players.
Reggae.
Really?
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Reggae.
I'd say like
Like it?
dance, like electronic,
Some funk.
Nice.
funk even. Yeah.
New wave.
New wave.
Ooh.
New wave. Wait, that's okay.
Ooh.
New wave.
For me, it's either. I mean, country is definitely something people don't expect me to listen to. I like old country though. I'm not big on Luke Combs or what's Luke Bryan, not Luke Combs.
Old country is the best country.
Yes,
Agreed.
Cash, Haggard, Willie,
George Strait.
George Strait. I even
Good
like
stuff.
Stapleton.
When it was good, because I mean I can tolerate any genre, but not really mainstream country anymore. It's just or any kind of mainstream really, because it just all sounds the same.
It's too saturated.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan
something
is
different.
Gross.
Morgan and Morgan.
Love Morgan Wallen.
Well, you guys do have something. You know, it's great. You guys are going places. I don't know where because I don't tell the future. I just do this thing. You know. But you guys
I'm
are going
glad
somewhere.
you're going
You guys are going
somewhere.
somewhere away from Phoenix. You know, you're going to show the masses this somewhere, and I will probably meet you in person pretty soon. Like it's going somewhere. And if you need anything, like I said, I don't really have any pull, but I know a few people here and there that might be able to.
We'll make it
do
happen.
something.
We'd be more than happy.
Fuck yeah.
So, I used to work with a publicity company. They used to send me bands and stuff to have on the show. Maybe I'll send you their stuff, and maybe you can talk to them and.
There we go.
Maybe get some pointers because they will give you pointers without you signing anything. You know, they do work with people, you know, and they have people all over the country in different spots, you know, that work for them too. So they're a really good company. They're called I'll just shout them out. They're called Whoa, That's Fresh, and I always say what the fuck because it's WTF, you know.
Well, that's fresh.
But it's catchy, you know. Everybody sees it. So, but I will send you their I'll share their stuff with you. They're a really good company.
I'll take it. And anytime you want to have us on, we're more than happy to hop on.
Oh yeah, definitely come back. Yeah, if you want to feature or if you want to premiere a song, I love doing that. You know, like a new track, we can do
Absolutely.
that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
there's so many people in here chatting that we won't even have to say anything. I'll just read the chat room, you know.
There we go. What we got in the chat room?
And we can even do like a countdown premiere, you know.
I'm in for that.
And like midnight or whatever, because I don't know how some you know. There's different ways you can release it. You can release it to everybody's separate midnights or just your midnight where you are.
Collectively.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we'll look into that.
it's like New Year's Eve, you know.
Exactly.
It's celebrated before we do in Japan or some shit. I don't know.
And that's right. They have New Year's.
Benny Boy said he's tempted to buy a 7-string for some reason.
Do it.
Yeah, I don't know why you're tempted.
Never
Just do
regret
it.
ever.
You'll never do it if you're tempted to do it. Just do it.
Buy.
Yes.
Give them your money.
Yes. And if you don't buy, you're letting the terrorists win. Remember
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
that? The
We need to
terrorists win.
combat these guys.
Now watch this.
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
Now watch this drive.
Those bastards. They will not win. You know. Ever. Yes, definitely come back to the show. Let's do this again. It was very nice meeting you guys. Keep in touch with me for sure, and let me know what you guys what you're up to and what kind of shenanigans are happening in Phoenix, because I need to know more about this place. You know,
Absolutely.
let me know
I'll
if
keep
you
on
see
the
Brett
update.
Michaels. If you see Brett Michaels in town, just give him the finger and don't even talk to him. You know what I mean? He sounds like an ass.
I'll rip
Fuck
his,
that guy.
I'll take his wig off.
There you go. I'm going to change the board over to Porus because that's my guest tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern from Flint, Michigan. I don't know why I was going but I was. But here's Sages with Walk Away, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All my homies here.
You've got your worries, I've got no time. There's always something that you're trying to hide. I see right through you like a looking glass. All your personas and your psycho mask. Just walk away. This isn't what I expected. You broke me down, now I'm all done. You know, it's time to walk away. Whoa, it's time to walk away. You've got your troubles, just paranoid. You're reaching out just to